Hello dreamers and welcome to Eggstravaganza event in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Happy upcoming Easter as well. In this video we're going to talk about this whole event, how to do it, what tasks, what each task means, what rewards can you get from it, and how this whole event works. I think a lot of new players can benefit from this video. It's going to make your life much easier. Ooh, free moonstones. Don't mind if I do. Alright, first of all, let's start with the basics. So, the game dumped all three of these egg bushes in my meadow for some reason, instead of spreading it out. But the main tip that I can give you about these bushes is to just bring them all together in one place. Doesn't matter, maybe you can bring them together with the rest of your fruit bushes. You can move them from any biome back into one spot. This is going to make it so much easier to harvest. Now when they're properly organized, I can just harvest them. Well, don't mind if I do. So there's three kinds of eggs. This is a red egg, and this one comes from bushes, and it's called eggcellent fruit.
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me.
Another kind of egg is going to be a blue egg, and this one is going to be the hardest to find because they just spawn randomly around your valley. By the way, in case you're curious, the bushes regrow their eggs every hour. So an hour after you harvested the bush, it should give you 3 new eggs. The blue ones, they spawn at a rate about 4 or 5 new eggs per hour randomly in your valley. So make sure to check your valley every couple of hours. But there is a nice trick if you have an expansion, is to use an ancient vacuum for it. Huge thanks to Lily McAllister for the tip in my previous video, and I didn't even think of that. Before last year when this event was here, it was very difficult to find blue eggs, especially if you have your valley decorated. This time, if you have an expansion and if you have ancient vacuums, it's gonna be... Well, it's not going to be easy because you're still going to have to move the vacuum around unless you have them already set up in every biome, which ideally you should. But, yeah, even if you have one, you can just place them in every biome, then go into it. And it needs to be at level 3, so you do need to have advanced vacuum. And then it will show you the blue eggs. And you'll be able to collect them pretty easily. So these are two kinds of eggs. There is also another kind of egg. This one you have to craft the seeds for. And you craft the seeds from other egg, from wild spring eggs and excellent fruits, and a little bit of Dreamlight, which is unfortunate because Dreamlight, at least for me, is pretty hard to come by. But anyway, you can craft these seeds. Boom. Done. You can plant them anywhere just like you would plant any regular plant. You can also grow them instantly if you have a potion applied to your watering can, which is not required because it takes about 30 minutes to grow each excellent vegetable they called. So 30 minutes with one watering in between. So you water them every 15 minutes pretty much. Ideal biome for these is going to be meadow. So meadow is going to give you 10% to the growth boost. But it doesn't really matter in my opinion because it's going to make 30 minutes into 27 minutes, which is not going to make much difference at all. And now when you harvest them, make sure, if you have a bunch of gardeners, make sure to equip them and hang out with your gardener so you can get as many of these as possible so you don't have to grow them a lot because it's going to take a lot of Dreamlight if you want to get a lot of these eggs. So yeah, I'm kind of regretting not having any farmers right now. I just have to collect one. But imagine somebody who has 35 farmers. They can be collecting 17 of these per harvest. Also make sure you have a gold bar because that will allow you to have chances of the golden explosions, which will give you even more eggs. Alright, so now we talked about every single kind of egg that we have. Now let's see what we're going to do with them. So first of all, you can craft things with these eggs. And it's important to note that you don't have to. You don't have to craft any of these things during the event. If you can't decide what you want to craft, these recipes are going to be available as long as you have eggs, once you get the eggs, they're gonna unlock these recipes and they're gonna stay around forever. So you can craft these items even after the Easter event. So if you're not sure, there is 3 items. Well, there's more than 3. I think there is also... there's actually 5 items that you can craft. This nice little Easter stole. You can craft this egg basket. You can craft this egg decoration. You can craft egg arch. And you can craft little egg chair, which is super weird. Honestly, this is the weirdest thing ever to just sit on the egg, but... it could be used as a fun way to make you sit on objects that normally you're not allowed to sit on. All the egg items used to be glitched before because they would clip through other items, but not anymore. They fixed it, so now the egg items work properly. Alright, now there's also 3 meals that you can make with these eggs, and I'm gonna show you exactly the recipe for every meal, and you will have to make all 3 of these for a very specific quest. First is gonna be spring chocolate. It's gonna take a nice little vegetable, sugarcane, and cocoa bean. Delicious. That's a beautiful, beautiful egg. So big, too. Now, spring egg bowl takes 1 of each egg and a little bit of basil. Delicious. There we go. Looks very colorful. I feel like these are very good for decoration. As a food item, I would not recommend you eating these. Well, except for the quest. They're not terrible in terms of energy, but the eggs are highly limited quantities. So I would only craft 1 of each for the quest, which we're going to talk in a minute. And then the rest I would use for crafting, because those items that you can craft are pretty sick, especially the tulip lamps. No, wait, never mind. The tulip lamp, you don't have to craft. Wait, this is spring mimosa eggs. My bad. This is not a spring egg bowl. The spring egg bowl takes all 3 eggs and basically in chocolate. Once again, sugarcane and cocoa beans. So apparently these are sweet. Even though it doesn't look like it's sweet, but... I guess the bowl is made of chocolate. I think that's the thing. Alright, fair enough. Alright, now let's talk about the quests. If you have done this event last year, you are not gonna have any quests to do this time. You're just gonna have to sit this one out and collect the eggs just so you can craft items. But you can't do these quests twice. So go into the village tab in your Dreamlight duties, and here you can find 4 tasks that require that has a little egg icon on it. 3 of them have 1 level, and 1 of them has 4 levels. That's not where eggs come from. This one requires you to grow eggs, basically getting spring vegetables. Now, this does not necessarily mean that you need 100 of them to be planted. It means you need 100 to be harvested, which means if you the more farming buddies you have in your village, the less you're gonna have to plant to harvest this. If you don't have a single farming buddy, it's most likely gonna be 100 bushes to plant, which is a lot. But it's still doable, and sometimes you will get explosion or golden egg, which will reduce the amount of eggs that need to be planted. Then, well, you're gonna need these eggs for crafting anyway, so it's probably not a bad idea to craft these anyway. The reward for this quest is going to be on each level. The first level is going to give you spring chocolate, so basically just a meal. Then you get... at 30, you're gonna get blue spring rabbit. At 60, you're gonna get pink spring rabbit. And at 100, you're gonna get yellow spring rabbit. And in case you're wondering how these look, basically 3 colors of a regular rabbit's skin. Here we go. Here's the blue one. Here's a pink one. Here's a yellow one. Highly recommend unlocking all of them because it's really good. This rabbit, it's a 3 free critter skins. Alright, the next one is spring taste test. For this one, you just need to eat 1 of each of the new egg meals that I just showed the recipes for. So you eat 1 spring egg bowl, spring mimosa eggs, and spring chocolate, and you're gonna get as a reward a spring tableware. I'll show you in a second how it looks like. Walle loves flowers. Now, this one is pretty self-explanatory. You just need to pick up 50 flowers with Walle. You're going to be doing this for quests anyway. I'll show you. I'll tell about the quests in a minute. For this one, you're going to get a decorative tulip bouquet. Now, all of the rewards that you get from these 3 tasks can be purchased in the Scrooge store, multiple of them. So if you unlock it, if you unlock this tableware or tulip bouquet or tulip lamp, you can buy more of them from Scrooge shop after you unlock him. And the last one, exceptional decorating. You basically need to craft and place 4 furniture pieces from the event. I'm pretty sure they have to be different. Okay, so I checked my previous year guide, and it looks like it has to be 4 different craftable items. The ones that you get from rewards don't count. So I highly recommend crafting the basket, the stole, the chair, and the decoration. Just skip the arch because it's the most expensive one. And it looks like you have to place them all on the floor. Initially I tried placing the basket on top of the stole. It didn't count. So if you're having the issue with the items counting, make sure you place all of them on the floor or on the ground and not on the other item. But I highly recommend to craft at least 1 of each anyway, because these items look super cool. So just for reference, here is the lamp, tulip lamp. It looks super cool during the night. It glows, and it's one of the best lamps to use in decorating, especially in the nature setting. And this is the vase, the flower vase, and this is the wait, where is the... I forgot to place the dinner set. Here we go, the spring tableware. I guess the flower is the meal. Looks pretty cool though. Okay, now the last but not least is the daily and weekly quests with Walle, which I think is a great mechanic. I wish they did this stuff for more holidays. I think it's super fun. It gives you things to do. So the daily Walle quest is going to be crafting a flower basket and giving it to him. So you're going to be... Definitely, if you haven't unlocked the Beast flower stole, do it now, because you're gonna need a lot of flowers. So you can, it's a different basket every day, so you gotta check it. So first, blooming and blossoming. Start daily quest. Once you start the quest, it's gonna show you in the crafting station which basket you need to craft for this day. Do not craft multiple of them, because there is a chance that the next couple of days you're not going to get the same basket as the task. I mean, you're probably going to get it eventually again, so maybe it's okay to craft more than one. But here we go, and I'm out of fiber completely. Well, if you're out of fiber, then you craft some. There you go, and now we can craft a basket. There is 6 different flower baskets that you can craft with different kinds of flowers. So once again, as I said, you're gonna need a lot of flowers. Actually, never mind. It doesn't let you to craft more than one, so that's not even an option. So every day, you come here, craft this, stock up on all the flowers from all the biomes, because you're gonna need them. I think the only... I'm not sure. I don't see any Forgotten Lands flowers. So it's mostly forest, meadow, and plaza flowers that are used in these baskets, I think. Pretty sure. So yeah, make sure to harvest those every time you see them, because you're gonna need a lot of them for these quests. And now when you give him the basket, the reward is going to be... There you go, buddy. What are we getting? 5 eggs, 1 egg. Only 1 vegetable egg. And then there's going to be a weekly quest, which is super fun as well. Catch bunnies running in a plaza. Let's do this. So once you start the quest, there's going to be a bunch of bunnies spawning in your plaza and running around. And all you need to do is just to catch them. Olaf is not a bunny, by the way. Just run around and you're going to see them. Oh, there we go. There are some bunnies. Number 1. Yeah, if you have a very decorated plaza, this task is not going to be easy. Well, it's still going to be easy. It's just going to take a little bit longer, because sometimes the bunnies will get stuck in the areas you can't easily access. And where's the final one? Yeah, it took me a while to find the final one. Anyway, after you do this, go back to Walle and get even better rewards. So this event is going to last until April 17, I'm pretty sure. So it's a full, 3 weeks. So you're going to be able to do the weekly quest 3 times. And a daily quest, like 21 times. There you go, buddy. Here's 5 rabbits for you. I don't want to know what you're going to do to them. And we get lots of eggs. 20, 20, and 5. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Thank you, Walle. So yeah, that's another way to get eggs. As you see, you can definitely collect more eggs than you would get from Walle. Alright, this is pretty much all there is to know about the Eggstravaganza event. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you're gonna get lots of eggs and craft all of these cool items. Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to all of our supporters. You guys are awesome. And I'm glad this event is back. I think out of all of the special events and special holidays in this game, this is probably my favorite one just because it offers a variety of stuff to do. Like, Wally's quests are great, and I don't see why they don't do that stuff for more occasions. In my opinion, that should be like a permanent thing in the game, that every day one random character is gonna give you a daily quest like that you can do and get some resources, some rare resources, like potentially stuff like iron bars, or maybe some dreamlight, maybe even some moonstones for weekly quests every once in a while. I feel like that could be such a fun thing that would let people have something to do between the updates, between the star paths, between the dream snaps. So, would be so easy to implement. So yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna see it eventually. Thank you so much for watching. A wonderful day, my friends, and check out Dreamer's Portal. Goodbye.